With us, the ICT Undersecretary Jeffrey E&D is now joining us via the phone lines. Magandang umaga.
Magandang umaga. Sorry at nalate ako.
No, okay lang po. I know you're busy po. Madaming
Good to have you back.
Oo, a lot of issues to talk about. But first off, we'd like to ask you po, was the DICT also notified about that recent data breach, and what do you know so far?
Sorry, so I can greet you. This is Angelo, right?
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
Angelo.
That's right, you said.
Yes.
Yes. So Angelo, no, we were not informed by Maxicare. However, Maxicare did inform the National Privacy Commission, which is an attached agency of the ICT, and that's where we coordinated. Iyan ang isang weakness ng batas. Wala tayong cybersecurity law like the other countries,
Yes.
where any type of attack, if there is an attack, it should be reported to your computer emergency response team.
Initially kasi po ang sinasabi nila wala daw masela na impormasyon ang lumabas, pero looking at kung ano yung nandun, we have the phone number, we have yung procedures that were requested. Meron pa at Angel phone numbers, no?
Phone numbers,
First
last
address,
name,
last name.
middle
Correct.
name.
So that
Correct.
maselan po yan, no, Yusek?
Yes, so I beg to disagree. If there was a statement, which I haven't read yet, if there was a statement that hindi ito masaselang informasyon, then we beg to disagree. So based on our investigation, so private company si Maxicare, so hindi kami makapasok dyan sa Maxicare unless merong order to do so, no? Pero based on our investigations, meron tayong tinatawag na open source intelligence. Tinitingnan natin yung mga nangyayari sa internet. Ang nangyayari is, merong yung threat actor nakadiscover ng username and password ng isang may access sa loob ng Maxicare.
Okay.
And then ginamit niya yung password na ito para ma-access niya yung Maxicare dashboard. No? So
okay.
ang lesson dito, dapat meron tayong multi-factor authentication para kahit na alam ko yung password, hindi ako makakapasok agad, lalo ko administrator password yon, di ba? So that's the first lesson.
Oo. So Yusek, we can directly say na local entity yung may gawa nitong hacking na ito.
May nagkiklaim
May
na mukhang
nagkiklaim,
local
oo.
entity. Yes.
Pero go ahead, sir.
So, may nagkiklaim, tapos itong local, syempre, nakakoda siya. Itong nagkiklaim na ito, pinorward niya rin yung databases na na-breach niya, dinump niya sa breach forums at saka sa iba pang mga social media, sa iba pang mga websites.
Okay, so he's just claiming it. Pero may possibility po ba na meron tong kinalaman dun sa mga previous hacking? Like yung, I think that was a week or 2 weeks ago, yung sa Toyota and Robinsons, or wala?
Hindi pa namin alam yung part na yan. Pero based on the initial investigations, mukhang iba ito. Hindi siya related to those.
And base po dito sa mga initial investigation po ninyo, ma-identify po ba natin yung possible reason or goal ng mga hackers dito po sa data breach na ito?
Yung goal kasi usually, pag ganito kasi, no, hobbyist ito. Kasi, pagkakuha niya, pinagmalaki niya, no, and sinabi niya, mayroon akong data breach. Marami kasing ganyan, they scrape the internet. Ang tawag namin dyan, scraping. At may nakitang password, sinubukan. So it could...
Parang bragging rights ba?
Is talent, yes, parang bragging rights. I wouldn't say by accident, no, kasi may talent din ng scraping.
Yeah.
That is a considerable way of doing things also. So nakuha niya. Siguro, yan din ang gusto kong, kaya nga, if Maxicare needs our help, we can assist them.
Right.
And
Baka kasi meron silang info stealer sa loob ng system nila at nananakaw yung kanilang mga admin password.
And finally, before we go, Yusek, what should now then the Maxicare members do? I mean, anong option sila? Should they be worried? Kasi madami nagsasabi na, kung lumabas yung phone number, address, pati yung procedure na rini-request namin, anong gagawin namin? Do we leave Maxicare? Where can they go?
Very good, no? So first point to Maxicare, under the data privacy law, the MaxiCare has an obligation to inform the data subjects, which is kung sino, halimbawa, ikaw, Angelo, or Angela, kung kayo ay MaxiCare beneficiaries, kung kayo ay nandun sa data breach, they have the obligation to inform you.
Okay.
That's the first one. Dapat makareceive ka man lang ng email sinasabi sa'yo or ng phone call na kasama ka sa ng data breach. Okay. Number 2, ito naman para sa data subjects. Pag naka-receive kayo ng phone call, naka-receive kayo ng text, take it with a grain of salt. Kasi baka mamaya hindi si MaxiCare gumagawa nun, baka scammer na.
Okay.
Never give out information. Never give. If you receive a call and they ask you for something, ang sagot ninyo, ikaw tumawag ba't mo ko tinatanong?
That's right, that's right. Oo.
Right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you for the information that I was breached.
Yes.
I thank you for the information. I will take it from here. Pag tinanong sa'yo, may papadala po kami sa yung text to confirm na ito ang kausap namin na ikaw nga, Angela. Please give us the code. Of course not. Why would I do that?
Tama. Ikaw tumatawag, ikaw nagtatanong. So much to ask, talk about, Yusek, but unfortunately, wala tayong time. We hope to have you back on the show. Thank you again for joining us, the ICT Undersecretary Jeffrey Yandi.
Thank